Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why, when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb higher than you've been before. So hold on tight and close your eyes. You'll make it faster than you know, closer to the sunrise. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found.
I couldn't remember how to do things. Yikes. Welcome. Let me take those headphones off. We don't need those anymore. Hello. Happy Canada Day to all my fellow Canadians out there. I just realized I was looking for permission to show something to you, and I heard a bing on my phone. So bear with me while I look and see if possibly I received a reply. No, it wasn't what I thought it was. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and see what happens. I'm going to do what I've heard other people say you can do when you're showing somebody else's content. So we're going to try to do that. Oh, here we go. Oh, I had this done and then now I didn't. So let's get these comments showing on the screen for everyone to look at and enlarge it a bit so we can all see it. Yay! Yes, there's Tom and there's B. Welcome. It might be hi, hon. He's at work today, so he's able to kind of tune in from like time to time during the show, and you'll be able to check in. So I think I did it all, David. We figured out the camera. Should I say David figured out the camera? Thank you, honey. He's my tech support. I tell you what. Yeah, so I'm very excited about that. As you can see down below, I've got a ticker running alongside because today, of course, we're going to be looking at everybody's astrology predictions for the upcoming month. So that's exciting. And I got so much I want to share with everyone. I'm really excited about today's show, and I'm even more excited about next week's show when we have our guest, the near-death experienced guest. So that's going to be very exciting. Again, a fellow Canadian. So he's very excited. Yesterday, he reached out to me again and said how he's just very looking forward to sharing his message, because that was one of the things that he was given as a an instruction when he came back after his near-death experience was to share this message. And that's pretty common with people who've had near-death experiences. Hello, Janice. Happy Canada Day. We are watching together. I'm guessing that's you and Kathy. I love that you're watching me together. Love it. I love how everybody is watching me from all the different platforms. I want to welcome you all. We have Twitter and it's X now. We probably have some people from Love for Paranormal. It's a Facebook group. So welcome to you. Hello, Suzanne. Happy Canada Day is right. And we have listeners from Facebook and YouTube. Make sure you give the thumbs up or a like. It really helps me out. We're a baby show compared to many, so it always helps. And if you really want to engage in the chat and you're finding that you're not able to, because my private Facebook page, you're not able to, and I believe Instagram as well. Just run over quickly to the YouTube channel and you'll monkey. Gotcha, Janice. Monkey and Janice. So yeah, just head over to YouTube. And the YouTube channel is Happy Thoughts with Claudette. And from there, you'll be able to participate in the chat room and have fun with everyone in there. We've got a group growing already. I love it. I made myself some tea in Ben's mug. He doesn't know. Ben's a Kraken fan. He loves the octopus guys. So I got him this one year for Christmas. Let's get Kraken. And then I noticed when I was sipping and getting ready for the show, refuse to sink. I thought, yeah, that sure sounds like me. Refuse to sink. Oh, that's so nice. Some good old tea. So we're going to see how I feel. There is a possibility that I may offer some readings at the end of the show. Typically, astrology shows go right to the very end. And today I do have quite a few things that I want to talk about and show and share with you all. But we'll see how my energy feels. I'm thinking about it. And if that is the case, I'll let you know at the end. And what we'll do is we will stop this live feed and then I'll restart it again and quickly just title it and you'll see me going live again. And that way this show won't turn out to be like extremely long and we'll be able to upload it on other platforms that I need to. So stay tuned. Depending how I feel, I'm ready. I've got some cards here. I felt like I might want to do that, so we will see. Yeah, stay tuned. All right. And of course, we must remember to say hello to Grace Walsh. She is our spirit moderator. And she has the very important job of ensuring that everybody's behaving themselves in the spirit world around here. As we all can contest, we've seen a few shows where things went a little bit wonky. So Grace is the gal. She helps us out there. And what else do I have before I start diving into all the fun stuff? I've got like tabs all up here on my computer that I want to remember to show you all. I am going to go into my banners because I think I have something already done. Yes, let's get this guy up here for a little bit while I'm speaking about our next Happy Chatters dinner. For anyone new or that will be listening later or listening right now, every month we pick a day and the listeners of the show have the opportunity to get together. So we have chosen July 13th as our next date to get together here in Dawson Creek, British Columbia, Canada. And we're going to be meeting at the Boston Pizza. We haven't done a Boston Pizza meetup yet. So the Happy Chatters everyone is welcome to the Boston Pizza restaurant event. You're responsible for your own bill, but like I say, the elevated conversation is for free. So it's called the Happy Chatters Dinner, and like everyone is welcome. Come on in, and we would love to see you. We picked this day especially for one of our seasoned listeners who's been listening since the very beginning. Corey will be able to join us. She lives all the way in Calgary, but she will happen to be here in Dawson Creek at that time. So that's why we chose that. Starting at 6 o'clock, Boston Pizza, Dawson Creek, British Columbia, Canada. Our next Happy Chatters Dinner. So honestly, that's going to come right up fast before we know it, isn't it? So just wanted to make sure to make a mention of that. What else do I have here? Let's jump into the fun. So as many of you know, let me get rid of this. I thought I did already. Hide. Here we go. And we can just leave that for now. As many of you know, I am very much engaged in the UFO community, and I'm very invested in it. And people who've had extraterrestrial experiences. I myself in it is what we call an experiencer from a very young age. And one day I'm going to make that a show, and I will share with you all my story because it is incredible and it's helped shape me to the person that I am today. And I'm beginning to understand the depth and the uniqueness of, who I am based on the experiences that I had. Because I've often had people say, like, who are you? What are you? Like, who are you? Who do you represent? Well, I represent myself, and I represent a very unique experience in life. So my perspectives may be different, maybe more open in some places that others aren't. And I really do truly feel like I have a message for the world. And that's part of the reason why there's this show right now. So we can chat with each other and I can start sharing my unique way of looking at the world. Here we go. I got to get back into this area. So there is a Canadian podcast that I absolutely love. It's Area 52, and he's a Canadian. I think he's in Quebec because he knows like George St. Vampire. Yeah, he talks a lot about that area. And if I'm not mistaken, Chris Ramsey is from there. So I am going to go and share the camera because I would love for you to see. He is so on point. Like, he makes elaborate sets, and he is very big on, like, every show is just meticulously done. And I'm so proud of this. This is a Canadian UFO podcast show. It's newer to me because I've been like researching for a very long time and in this UFO community, but he is doing such good for our community, and I really enjoy his content. So what I'm going to show you is many of you will probably remember Snowflake, Arizona, fire in the sky, Mr. Travis Walton. I'm sure some of that is starting to create some buzz or electricity, and remembering that is a gentleman who was beamed up. He was the logger with all the guys in the pickup truck, and they even made a show about it. And he got beamed up into a ship, and he was missing for days. And he was brought back. He found himself on the side of the highway. And back in those days, we had phone booths just in random places. So there's this pivotal scene where he's laying on the asphalt, and he finally finds a phone booth and is able to call his brother, like his family, for help. So I'm sure some of you remember Travis Walton. Well, not only in this clip that I'm going to show you is Travis Walton in this, which he doesn't do a lot of public appearances anymore. He used to do a lot more, but he is a very down-to-earth guy, and he's just very well grounded, and he's not out looking for notoriety or like doing like all the circuits and interviews. So this was extremely exciting for me to see Travis Walton, and also another recluse, but he's kind of being forced. Absolutely, Tom, it's coming up. And Tom is asking here, can you share the link? Everything I talk about on this show, after the show, I go onto my YouTube platform and I edit into the comments area, and I put all of the links for anything I talk about. So just rest assured, Tom, there's going to be links for everything. Let me see here. I will maybe put it in the comments section if I have time. But Tom, yes, do not worry. I'm going to give full credit to these people that I'm going to be mentioning here, and then you'll be able to go and check it out. But there's also Bob Lazar, Area 51. He is kind of the guy who made Area 51 hit the public awareness. And of course there was oh my gosh, he's from Las Vegas, George. Oh God, I can't believe that I'm forgetting his name, but I will it's terrible. I gotta keep talking. But yeah, he had an there was like a whistleblower, as they call it, Bob Lazar for Area 51, and he talked about what he saw and how they were test flying different things. So I am going to, without further ado, we're going to go and share the screen, and I want you to see this made by a Canadian. It's a Canadian podcast. Please go and subscribe. You'll be amongst many. And the quality and the effort put into these productions are just incredible. This is brand new. He's got like a set created, and it's called the Flying Saucer Diner. It is superb. David hasn't even seen it yet. And I was telling him, honey, you gotta go watch this. So we are going to share the screen. And now I gotta find which one. Here it is. Okay, guys, buckle up, and I cannot wait for you to see this. So here we go. This is what it looks like on YouTube, Area 52 Investigations. And I'm just gonna go and cut and copy that address for the comment in the Tom mentioned he was asking for that. So I've got that done now. And you can see, like, this is a very busy podcast. He puts a lot of content out, but this is the one I want you to see. So we're going to share a little bit of it right now. Look at that. There's like, it's incredible to me, the aesthetics and the care, like the visuals. You can see his logo on everything, Area 52.
Hey, Travis.
Hey, Bob. How's it going?
No, not bad. I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to get here?
Quite a while. It was quite a
There's
trip,
Travis
but,
Walton.
Enjoyed the scenery.
A fine man.
What have you been doing these days?
Just working around the house. And,
he's the logger guy.
as far as UFOs are concerned, as little as possible.
I
hear you there.
Shared many a fire with this man. He's the genuine thing. If you've ever not investigated fire in the sky, the story in Snowflake, Arizona, highly recommend that. Would be your first dip.
I can come back later.
So anyhow, I think I should stop it because I don't want to get in too much trouble for sharing something that's somebody else's content, but I feel like he will be okay with that. So now that I've shown you all that, let me go here, Command V, and here you go, Tom. There is the link in the comments. I'm just posting it now. super fun. This is as they call, a rabbit hole you could go down and explore. Area 52 is the podcast channel on YouTube. Chris Ramsey is the Canadian creator of that podcast. Also, if you've ever heard of Billy Meyer, he recently did an interview with someone that speaks on behalf of Billy Meyer, like he's an authority on Billy Meyer. And remember, he's that iconic, Billy Meyer took that iconic picture of that flying saucer. I think it's in Switzerland or somewhere like that. So Michael Horn is the name of the gentleman. I've heard Michael Horn speak about Billy Meyer on different platforms. And so, yeah, Chris Ramsey just did another interview with him. Also, Preston Demmett, for any of my listeners that are into this type of topic, Preston Demmett has an incredible, he's just so such a great resource, Preston Demmett. And again, I'm going to put links to these people so that you can go and research them yourself. He's a very mild spoken person. I follow him. I've had interactions with him on Facebook. He's very accessible, and he's an experiencer himself. And I just love the integrity of his research. And he's a very deep thinker. And he thinks a lot along the lines that I do, which I often don't find. I'll connect on certain things, but it's very polarizing in the UFO community. People all have different ideas. Like some are just like, they'll say all all extraterrestrials are here to help humanity, and they're all great individuals. And I happen not to believe that. I think just like the race of humans, there's good and there's bad. I truly believe that there are good and there are also malevolent beings. I've been down the Gaia rabbit hole all week. Good luck. Good luck. Have you checked out Linda Moulton Howe, Tom? I just saw she's on Gaia too, and I didn't realize that. So I'm sure she'll be mentioned several times on the show as we go along. Anyhow, enough about that. I'm super stoked on that interview. I know you will enjoy it. It's more for those that are they know the story of Travis Walton, and they know the lore and the story of Bob Lazar and Area 51. You will just absolutely love that interview because, like I said earlier, they're quite reclusive. They haven't done a lot. Right at the beginning of their story, I mean, it made national, worldwide news, both of them. And but they're both people that really don't like the limelight. So it was, I made a comment and I posted, I said, it's like Christmas, because not only do I get one recluse, I got two recluse and one interview. Chris, I bow down to you. That was amazing. That was so good. So I thought, what if we do like an opening because what I did is you know how you see some ads on your Facebook scroll by, or maybe even on Instagram. I can't remember on Instagram. I'm more on Facebook. And you'll be like, oh, I like that. I like that. Well, I did that and I ended up ordering something. It took a really long time to get here, but it was my fault. So it's nothing to do with this company, which is called Hoodies for Heroes. What caught my eye was the messaging on these hoodies. So I thought, let's open it up all together, guys. So I have a package here. I did rip it open, and then I stopped and I thought, this would be something fun for all of us to do together. Okay, so let me sit a little further back. I've got a code to order more. Of course, they do that, right? It says here, by supporting us, you have supported countless others. Thanks to you, we're able to support mental health causes around the world. We are forever grateful for your support of our brand and the mission behind it. Wear your items with love, knowing you've helped bring light to someone's life. And also remember, you are loved, one of a kind and absolutely perfect, just as you are. Oh, so again, these links are going to be there for you in the show notes on YouTube. If you want to check out Hoodies for Heroes, because the messaging was right on point for me, and I'm sure it's going to be right on point for you guys. So, ta-da! It looks like everything has got like packaging, and it's saying Hoodies for Heroes. I've got a nice little zip. There we go, like that. I ordered large, so let's find out what large looks like. Okay, it's kind of that shiny stuff, so I wonder how it's going to do. Here we go. I've got a white hoodie. Can you see that? Hoodies. Kindness is free. I love this. Kindness is free, right? I figured you guys would love that, and I'm going to love wearing it. And it says here, sprinkle everywhere. Sprinkle it everywhere. And that'll be on my sleeve. Aw, I am so happy with this. I feel like this large is quite, like you can see, I don't think I'm going to have any problem fitting in this. Wow. Let me see what other goodies, because of course I wanted to order one, and then I liked another color, and I liked this message. So yeah, they look like they're all like this. They're all inside their packaging. Oh, because I've never ordered from them before, I ordered a medium as well, because I wanted to know if I love the product, I needed to know what size I should get. Oh, wow. This medium, holy cow, look at how big this is. This is a medium. I think this is going to fit plenty of people comfortably. I'm looking at the sleeve on this one. Kindness is free. Oh, I got it over here again. Sprinkle it everywhere. Amazing. I thought maybe a little warmer tone on that sweater. I like that. Oh, I forgot about this. I got a hat. I got a happy face hat. Let's see. A happy face hat. There we go. Having some fun unwrapping. Ooh, this is a big guy. I wonder what... I'm telling you, I had a little fun here. Hoodies for Heroes again. Let's open this up. I'm going to see what this one is. I think this was another message, and it has to do with people suicide that are, so I wanted to wear this and support people. You make the world brighter just by being in it. Oh, isn't that? It's such a good message. So that's at the back of my hoodie. And yes, we are called the Light Bringers. Isn't that amazing? A light bringer. So I'll wear it like this. This is huge, by the way. Light bringer. And then at the back will be my beautiful message. I don't see anything on these sleeves. The fabric's kind of interesting. I wish it was maybe a little bit nicer, but who knows? I'm going to wash it, and I'm sure you'll see me in the winter wearing these, or maybe walking along a coastline somewhere, because I'm just so excited to hit the road. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I thought it would be fun. There we go. I got a happy face hat. Ooh, there you go. My hair is getting all flattened out. You know what? I'm going to take this hair clip out, because I think I could keep wearing the hat, actually. It kind of is cute, isn't it? I liked it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. That's kind of fun, right? I'm going to put this over here, down here in my makeshift garbage, which is the floor. I'm going to keep these cards because I want to share those later with you guys in the show details. Everyone is being really quiet tonight in the chat room, but I expected it to be a little quieter, being that it's Canada Day today. So I imagine a lot of our regular listeners are planning on listening later, and that's fine. We did this. I got one more fun thing to share with you guys, and then we're going to jump into our astrology. Stop sharing. There we go. We got to do that. And then I found the most adorable little Instagram channel, and I think that you guys would absolutely love it too. I hope so. I'm giving a shout out to this person because I love people with like creativity, and to watch what people create. I'm just so baffled at the variety and like the ability to create something out of nothing. Like, I just find it so interesting. Like, where did they get that idea from? And then just, you'll see what I mean. But I'm sure you do the same thing, right? You're scrolling and then you start looking at something somebody made and you're just thinking like, wow, that's so beautiful. I can really appreciate that. So let's go here. I'm going to share the screen. This is paper art, but it is so unique. Not this one. I wonder where it is. Is it this one? No. Oh, there's my second Instagram, but that's me on the screen. Let me look here. Yeah, where is that guy? That's the one I want. So this one is showing up like, oh, here we go. Sorry, guys, had to find it. All right, so you can see what I can see. So it's called paper_pepper, and it's on Instagram. And again, I'm going to post the links, but I can go like this again and get that link and put it in the comments there section. And I'll also put it in the details section of my YouTube channel. So here, just like there's all these different ones. I saw Van Gogh first, but I don't like the ear thing. Let's do, this is pretty adorable too. Let's do Woody. So what happens here is I'm going to turn the volume on. It's crazy. The noise is satisfying. It's all paper, guys. Everything is one dimension. It's insane. Anyway, she goes through this whole process, or he goes through the whole process of fixing up Woody, stitching him back up again. And it's just the idea that it's all one dimension. It's flat paper, and they can make she makes this whole show. It's so fun. I love it. All right. So I better stop sharing because I don't know what all the rules are. But I really wanted people to see that. Hey, Jody. Yeah, right. B, if you end up wanting to get a hoodie, I'm going to put that link in there. I could put it in the comments too. So what I've done right now is I put the Instagram link for that fun paper site because it is super cute. I think it's super creative, and I always appreciate creativity. Let's go to the link here for hoodies. Now it's showing me a lot of stuff. So let's go here, and I just want to go, yeah, there. And then I can give you a nice clean address link to go to the website for those hoodies. Command V. There we go. It's coming up in the chat room. You can see that. I've posted, and you'll see it on the screen, hoodiesforheroes.shop. So, yeah, I think they're going to be really cute. I feel like I should wear my hat. It's super now. I guess not, eh? Come on, Claudette, stop it. All right, I'm having too much fun. I think we've had enough fun. I think we need to go to the serious stuff, which is everybody wants to know their sun signs. Ooh, one is not allowing, okay, a link to post, but that's all right. Let's get into business at hand, which is we want to know what is happening with our sun signs this month and what we have to look out for. So I am digging underneath all of my hoodies here to get to the Llewellyn calendar. Here we go, guys. This is the astrological Llewellyn calendar. I think it's like the 93rd issue. Yeah, 93rd edition. Let me get into my banners here because I like having that ticker running and giving kudos to Llewellyn. This company is Llewellyn that puts these calendars out every year. And as part of our show, every year we'll just get another one. And we'll every first Wednesday of each month, that's when we read everybody's astrology predictions. And what I love about Llewellyn's predictions are they also give us these days to look out for. Good days and then days that are not so great. So we can really fine tune our calendar, our schedule, and decide when we want to do that. Signing the papers on the dotted line for our new car, when we want to have that discussion with that very special person in our lives about something maybe that's not so comfortable. So yes, and again, links for Llewellyn and how to get this calendar, it's July. I bought calendars later in the year, and they are definitely still available on Amazon.ca. I tried to get a few in, and I'm not able to order anymore from my suppliers. Calendars are very difficult in like storefronts after a certain time because they see that as already like it's not going to sell well. So I'm not able to get them from anybody's warehouses, but you're able to get them on Amazon.ca, and you'll see other shows for the first of the month. I've put the link and it'll just take you straight to the calendar, and you can get your own calendar. So July is Cancer. Let's get in there. We did Gemini last month, and it's Cancer. The artwork is so cool. I love their artwork that they do. That's showing up really nice for everyone. So you can get a look and see what that looks like. And we're just going to jump right in. Are you guys ready? Let me get into the comments section again so I can see everybody talking. Here we go. First sun sign is Aries. July brings a welcome boost of energy and cooperation, allowing you to make significant progress. Take advantage of the opportunities to make headway on long-term goals. Wow, I'm getting the feeling like you are going to make some really good progress when they're saying that. Like, you're not going to finish these long-term goals, but the things that you like, if it's a project that you kind of been putting off, I feel like if you go back in there, you're going to make some great headway is what they're saying. And it's going to push the needle a little further to where it is that you want to be and what that to get to the end of it. Okay, Jody. It sounds like if you are going to try to make some things happen, this is that you will make some headway. Hi, Dana. Happy Canada Day. Welcome. She's one of my top fans. I hope you saw that post I put on Facebook. It was you and Jeremy, and Jeremy's a chef. And I thought you looked really cute. You had headphones on. I just asked AI to make something up, and I was really happy with it. So let's continue reading on Aries. As the month unfolds, stay flexible, Jody, and let your confidence guide your next steps. Well, there we go. I feel like you are going to be able to attack those jobs maybe that have been postponed, or you feel like there's such an epic project you don't even want to get back into it. Listen, I think it's worth going back into those maybe projects you put aside, bring them back up, look over it, and I think you're going to surprise yourself at how much progress you end up making. So your good days, Aries, are going to be the 15th and the 16th. And they're showing us your demanding days. One of them was today, Jody. How was your day today? And then right at the very end of the month, July 26, 27, and 28. So that's for Aries. Next, we move on to Taurus. This month may feel uncomfortable as you're pushed out of your comfort zone. Challenges will arise, but they're opportunities for growth. Stay grounded and be patient with yourself as you navigate the lack of stability. I really see, like, when I'm reading this, like being pushed out of your comfort zone in the sense that you're put into situations that normally you would avoid. That's what I'm really getting. Or conversations with people that you've been avoiding. And you're just like, it's like you go to a party and you thought you knew everyone that was going to be invited, and then you're like, oh my God, that person is there, and you've got some unresolved, or they're just a person that you don't get along with, you're locking horns with. And so I just feel like you're going to find yourself in these kinds of social settings where, and listen, it's summertime, right? It could be at a barbecue, a party, a wedding, but just know that you can navigate these, right? Let's see what else they give you for that. They say, stay grounded, be patient with yourself as you navigate the lack of stability. Rely on habits that keep you centered. That is beautiful. Hello, beautiful Kathy. I'm sending you hugs. Hello, welcome, and happy Canada Day. So, Taurus, yes, you're going to be amongst people that maybe give you the pricklies, but you're going to, they're saying it, dig in there and remember who you are. Sometimes when I find myself in a place where I'm uncomfortable, I remember the people that love me. And I remember the places that give me comfort, the things that I do that bring me comfort. And I will focus on that element. Like for me, I find a nice hot salt bath is very comforting and very grounding. And so I will I will start to think about what that bath feels like. I'm going to have a bath after this. And then it just allows me to just kind of talk myself off the ledge a little bit and get more centered and know that this moment isn't going to be forever. It's a short moment, and I'm going to have some wonderful experiences yet before the day is over. So I don't know if that's helpful for you, but that's absolutely the way I handle situations where I find myself like unexpectedly uncomfortable. Your good days, Taurus, are the 17th and the 18th. So you get 2 good days as well. And your demanding days, hang on, Taurus, tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow and the day after that, the 3rd. And then right at the end of the month, 29th and 30th. So favorable days, 17th and 18th. Demanding days, the 2nd, the 3rd, the 29th, and the 30th. And that's July's predictions for Taurus. I hope you enjoyed it and find it useful. Gemini, you are next. There's a lot happening around you this month, Gemini, making it easy to get swept up in the moment. Take time to deal with unfinished business before you push ahead. Ooh, I got this message earlier, and it is like, don't skip a step. Don't rush through things because you're going to miss things that are important. Just because I find sometimes we can get really swept up in the moments when things are going very quickly and fast and we're having fun and we're missing important things as we just kind of like are so ungrounded that we're not able to focus and see some things that are important to pay attention to. So they're saying here, making it easy to get swept up in the moment. So take time to deal with unfinished business before you push ahead. Clarity will come once you resolve what's been left undone. Trust that pushing pause will set you up for success later on. Yeah, it's just like, you know, you know what they're giving me an example of for? You're going to love this, Gemini. It's like the little kid that's holding himself because he's having so much fun and he knows he's got to go to the bathroom, but he's just trying not to go to the bathroom because that's not as fun as what's happening right now in the moment. Oh boy. Hang on a minute. I have to go and mute myself. I apologize for that. Sometimes I just get it. I think I was getting super excited for Gemini because I haven't thought about that in a long time, about the little kids that needs to go pee but doesn't go pee because, and they end up having an accident because they don't want to leave all the fun. So Gemini, I feel like that's you. You're going to have to be a bit of an adult and pull yourself back, slow your roll, push the pause button, as they say, and get the things that are important done as well. Don't skip any steps. Your favorable days are the 19th and the 20th. So far, everybody's had 2 good days. And then your demanding days, a few are coming right up this next week. The 4th and the 5th, and then the 31st. All right, Gemini? Your favorable days are the 19th and the 20th, and your demanding days, the 4th, the 5th, and the 31st. I hope you found that helpful, Gemini. Who do we have next here? Ooh, it's Cancer. The belle of the ball for July. Cancer. With the sun lighting up your world, you're in your element this month. Still, some challenges may test your emotional boundaries. Focus on slow and steady progress and take time for self-nurturing. There's plenty of support around you. Lean into it when you need to. Wow, Cancer. I think that that's pretty typical for Cancers, isn't it? Those emotional boundaries. I think for you, I'm getting the feeling like they're elaborating on this, and just because it's going to be your birthday month, right? You're going to, for many of you that are Cancers, you're going to find yourself in social engagements and gatherings, and it's going to be really important for you that, you know, maybe give yourself a grounding before you leave the home to go to an event. That works like a hot damn. And it'll just help get you calmed down and able to face the room of people or that table full of people at the restaurant. And also, it's just giving you the okay. I really want people to know that. Actually, David and I just had an experience where we really had to check ourselves and realize we don't owe anyone anything. We don't owe them an explanation. And when we were raised both in families where you really feel like, you know, it's disrespectful, you know, you're over explaining yourself. You're taught to over explain yourself. And I just had to say to David, I was like, we don't need to say that. We don't need to answer that. That's nobody's business. And he really saw it too. And he realized, yeah, I am like over giving more information than I need to. That's not anybody's business. So I feel like that's the same for you, Cancer. Just keep in mind, your information is your private information. Never feel, even when you're on the spot, that you owe anyone that answer. I think that's a takeaway, Cancer, for you. It's okay to give a roundabout answer. So for instance, I'll give you a little bit of like what happened for me, my experience with David. We just made a purchase of something really incredibly important to the both of us. And it's a huge purchase. So a family member said their first question wasn't like, or their statement, oh, that's incredibly exciting, I'm so happy for you. No, it was, how much did that cost? And because this person is more of an elder in our lives, David had that yucky feeling. Like he didn't want to answer that question, and yet he did. And so I just said to him, we didn't have to say that. We could have said it cost enough, but it's a beautiful blah, blah, blah. And it just really gave him a different perspective of how to answer questions in a roundabout way, I guess like a politician almost. And in those instances, it's okay. Because oftentimes they're going to pick up on that. You didn't really answer their question, and they will move on. And you don't have to have an uncomfortable discussion about why you don't want to answer that question, or what I don't, do you know what I mean? So find a creative way of answering the question, but in a different way, without giving out information that is just going to be used as gossip fodder and, all of that stuff that happens when something exciting is happening in your life. Oftentimes others maybe that aren't so happy and excited, they use that to kind of rip against you. So protect yourself, Cancer. We'll continue doing what's best. Thank you. Too much info often can get us Cancers in a pickle. Oh, so thank you for that, Jocelyn. I really appreciate you acknowledging that, because I do feel like that with Cancer. All right, let's get to your favorable days this month, birthday girls and boys and theys and everyone. Favorable 21, 22, and the 23rd. So July 21st, 22nd, 23rd, all in a row. Heck, you could almost go on a weekend getaway or something, depending on when those days hit. Your demanding days are coming right up, the 6th, the 7th, and the 8th, Cancer. So just be aware that that's going to feel like when people are kind of making that funny feeling in your tummy happen, and you're feeling a little cringy because you're having this conversation. You really don't want to give out that information. You're going to remember this show. You're going to remember me. You're going to remember this conversation, and you're going to figure it out how to answer them in a roundabout way, and it's going to feel amazing. Okay, next is Leo. July starts with strong momentum and plenty of opportunities to shine. Don't hold back. This is your time to express yourself fully. As the month progresses, challenges may arise, but your optimism will carry you through. Stay open to new possibilities. The Leo in my life likes to plan. So I feel like there may be some new ideas or new opportunities that were never in the plan to begin with, that weren't even on our radar to begin with. So Leo, I want to let you know that it's okay to deviate from the plan slightly if something is very interesting that's coming on the horizon. Because as I wrote in the blurb, I really love those channeled messages I get when I'm posting the show, and I'll have the descriptive paragraph. It just talked about how giving our trust to the gods and the goddesses and the eternal energy that created all of this planet and the world and our souls, I think that they are quite capable of making the highest and greatest decisions for us, right? And the greatest opportunities and the greatest outcomes. So I think for Leos, it's like to trust that change, trust that just because it's something new and maybe out of your wheelhouse of what you thought things should look like, it's still going to be okay. and you get to shine. I think you're going to have moments where you're going to be maybe put in the spotlight a bit. And I know my Leo's a little shy. So you're being encouraged to just accept that acknowledgement. Accept when someone is giving you public acknowledgement. You've earned it. And it's something beautiful to allow someone else to say thank you for what you do for them. Think of it that way. You're giving a favor by allowing that uncomfortable moment to go through. Favorable days for you, Leo, 24th and 25th. And your demanding days are the 9th and the 10th. So we've got some demanding days, the 9th and the 10th for you, Leo. And you also have 2 favorable days, the 24th and the 25th. So there we go. We have now finished Leo. So we've read Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo. We're moving on now to Virgo. Who's our Virgos? Virgo this month brings mixed energy. On one hand, there's room for progress, but you may also feel resistance as old issues resurface. Stay focused on what you can control and be prepared to adjust your plans as necessary. Flexibility is your best friend right now. Wow. Okay, Virgo, sounds a lot like Leo. Sounds like some things you're going to get those cogs in the wheel, unexpected extra cog in the wheel that you didn't expect, and all of a sudden the gears stop and something isn't flowing or moving in the direction you thought. But they're telling you as well that to trust this and to trust the process. Just like that channeled message I had for everyone in the description of the show. I really feel like for you as well, it's about trusting the process. I love this for you. It's going to feel very unnerving for you. I see Virgo as maybe a bit of a control. You like to control things. So you're going to be asked to kind of let go a little bit of your grip on certain situations to allow it to evolve into what it should evolve into. Instead of, we are very short-sighted. As much as we think we're so very clever, we're quite short-sighted. So I want you to just kind of widen your view of life and allow something bigger to help you along the way. Virgo, favorable days. You have a lot. You had a great day today, apparently. The 1st, the 26th, the 27th, and the 28th. And you have only a couple of demanding days, the 11th and the 12th. So that's good for you. I'm really excited for you, Libra. All right, next one is Scorpio. Moving on to Scorpio sun sign, predictions for July. Challenges may come up, but with the right focus, you can easily overcome them. Some tension may push you to make important adjustments. Be patient and step into opportunities for growth, and you'll end up feeling more optimistic and in control. I love this. This is really, again, like they're talking about pushing yourself out of your comfort level, like your comfort zone, and stretching out, even if it calls for you to do something new that you've never done before, or maybe go somewhere you've never gone before. This is all healthy. It's part of growing and expanding. They're asking you to just embrace new experiences, embrace new environments, embrace new people coming in, because every new experience, every new person in your life, they are opportunities for us to grow and to learn something new. I mean, this internal dialogue in here, it's been very well trained, right? We know what we like, we know what we don't like, and we know what we know. Well, how about allowing somebody else's perspective to come in? and just kind of change things around in there a little bit. That is super healthy. Super healthy. As my friend Christopher said the other day, I changed my mind, and that's okay. And that's absolutely right. So it said here too, some tension may push you to make important adjustments. I think you're really going to feel pressured. They're talking about it. So I want you just to understand that even when you're feeling pushed, for you, I feel like you're kind of a person who likes to get stuck in your ruts and your routines. And so this is going to be good for you. You're going to have some new experiences that are really important for you to have. Scorpio, you've got great days coming up very soon, the 4th, the 5th, and the 31st. Also, you have a few demanding days, the 15th and the 16th. So I feel like these are going to be your uncomfortable moments. Maybe your boss is going to say, I know you don't like doing presentations, but I have nobody else. Everyone's on vacation and someone has to get onto this meeting. So just expect yourself to have to stretch a little bit and do something that you're not really eager to do. But guess what? You're going to be okay. Just remember this. You're going to be okay. Ooh, it's my sign next, Sagittarius. You may feel pulled in opposite directions this month. Oh, that's for sure. But remember to stay centered. Keep a flexible approach as new opportunities arise and be open to making necessary changes. Mid-month brings a wave of energy that helps you face challenges with renewed optimism. Well, I'm looking forward to that. I'm telling you, I am riding the tidal wave of change right now. I am in it thick. Wow. I said to David yesterday, I'm like, my God, it feels like we just race to one thing. We don't finish it, and we're forced to race to the next thing. And so it's just been like this. Nibble here, nibble there, get that done. But we don't get it done. We have to leave it half finished and go here. So I'm just taking comfort in knowing that I am making progress in all of the areas and just have to trust that that's good enough. So yes, Sagittarius, I feel it. I'm in it. Our favorable days are coming up soon. We get 3 of them this month. Excuse me, the 6th, 7th, and the 8th. And we have a few demanding days, the 17th and the 18th. So I feel like those are going to be the days when we're going to be called to maybe have like a different schedule. Something's going to change for us, but we're okay, right? Every delay, every change is for our highest and greatest good. That's how I like to look at things. Next, Capricorn. Listen up, Capricorns. July may feel like a balancing act between maintaining stability and adapting to surprising shifts. Don't get stuck on things going as planned. Flexibility will be key. Stay focused on your goals and take small, manageable steps to stay on track. Don't get overwhelmed. You're going to get there one bite at a time. How do you climb a mountain? One step at a time. I think that's the message here for you, Capricorn. And I think also, again, it's all about trusting that when things dramatically change or there's an extra cog on our wheel and everything stopped, we can adjust. And we can look at that and maybe see, why did that happen? Because there's probably something really important for us to examine and look at and learn from. Capricorn, favorable days the 9th and the 10th, and your demanding days the 19th and the 20th. So 2 good days and 2 demanding days. I think we're good here. I don't think I'm missing any comments. All right, so moving on to Aquarius. This month brings a mix of challenges and support. While things might feel a bit tense at times, Aquarius, you're going to find moments of clarity and ease to keep you focused. Count on your intuition and do what feels right. Don't shy away from adjusting plans when needed. Aquarius, it's okay to change your mind. Aquarius, I love that. Don't shy away from adjusting your plans. I really love that. And I think that you're going to elevate yourself and have great experiences about trusting your intuition. You're going to get real-time rewards when you do go with your gut instinct. You do trust that sign, that butterfly, and you follow it because you're going to find some incredible experiences by doing that. So your favorable days, Aquarius, are the 11th and the 12th. And also your demanding days, the 21st, the 22nd, and the 23rd. You're going to be asked to grow, grow, grow. Just like a lot of these signs are this month in July. Going outside of our comfort zone. Our last but not least zodiac sign, and thank you for your patience, is Pisces. July may push you to step out of your comfort zone. While some challenges might feel frustrating, Pisces, there's plenty of supportive energy helping you move forward. So use your creative instincts to navigate tricky situations and trust you'll land on solid ground. Wow, sometimes when we're in the middle of it, we just can't even see how it's going to end up being okay. So I think that this is for you, Pisces. You're going to have a lot going on and you're going to feel really stressed at moments and just be like feeling overwhelmed. I want you to take those good deep breaths and know that you're going to figure it out. And there is nothing wrong with whispering a little prayer or laying your head on the pillow at night and saying, I've got this situation. I do this a lot. I have this situation and I'm just asking for clarity on how to deal with it, for it to be, for you to show me what I need to know or what I need to do. And you say thank you and you go to sleep and it's like a miracle. The next day I get my answer, or it's miraculous, like I get a text or a phone call and it's all resolved, that kind of thing. So that's what I feel like the message is for you, Pisces. Your favorable days are the 13th and the 14th, and you have demanding days of the 24th and the 25th. We read them all. And I can't believe it. It's 8:38. We have time. We have time for some readings, everyone. I'm not going to do the wheel. I feel like we probably have a smaller audience because of Canada Day. So before I talk further, I just want to say thank you to Llewellyn for this wonderful publication. We are grateful. Links will be in the show notes on YouTube on how to get your own calendar, if that is something you're interested in. But moving forward now, let's do some readings. Plus, we didn't even talk about the card, did we? Now that I look over here, I realize we didn't talk about the Chariot. That is the name of our show, isn't it? The Chariot, because that's the card I pulled. So let me see what happens when I share this camera, because we did figure it out at the stage. Well, isn't that wonderful? I mean, you get to see my little hutch here. We've been discussing how to cut the house out of this little area, but you get to see my world and what some of my things look like, I guess. I'm quite private in a lot of ways, so this is a little bit of stretching my little muscle out. So you get to see a little more of my home here. So this is the card, and I can see, do you see how it's quite far away? So we figured out that this seems to be a really nice view. Yeah, now we can see the card a little bit better. And wow, what a champion card it is. Look at that, the Chariot. Is that a Taurus card? Cool. It's also the 7th card in the major arcana that I drew, the Chariot. It's an amazing, amazing picture. I'm just wondering if I bring it closer to you. We're going to do what we always do, right, guys? I'm going to just take the comments off for just a bit so it doesn't take away from the picture. And I can see on the mobile phone, you're seeing it nicely. And on the other screen, wonderful. Let's go. and have a look at this beautiful image. I'm going to look at it alongside with you. So, number 7, this is the chariots. We're riding the big chariot in. What do you think, right? I want to look at this card, but I have to take my glasses off because the image is a little smaller in here. It's still a beautiful book. Like, it's quite a large book. Look at that, right? But I'm going to take I'm in the 50s, so I have to take my glasses off. I see. Oh, isn't that cool? That's planet Earth in the background up there in the sky. So this is very interesting. Already you feel like this is otherworldly, galactic. And now that I say that, on the surface of this, it's cool because I just listened to something I was reminded about how there was like an exploration on the moon where some kind of equipment was purposefully dropped on the moon. And this is a famous story where when it hit the moon, it rang like a bell for like an hour. Now they say that it's like the moon is like this magma surface. It's very like porous. Oh, I forget what they called it, but it's like when they said that when it's like a high concentration and it looks like the moon's surface is a lot of like it's just that. They talked about how when they dropped a piece of like a bigger equipment on it, a second object that they dropped on the moon, it rang for like, I think they said 3 days. It was crazy. Super cool. And of course it makes for all kinds of like different stories and theories to erupt, because like some people say like, is that hollow? Is it? But scientists say that stone can make that sound like a ringing of a bell. It was very loud apparently. Yeah, it had like qualities of like sound waves, like really strong waves erupting. And I can't imagine. So that's pretty cool. But when I look at the surface on this card, I'm thinking like, that's almost makes me think and remind me of the moon thing I was listening to just before the show. And then if you look at the very back there, are you kidding me? Yeah, okay. For a minute there, I thought I saw a spaceship. There was not. But there's pyramids in the background. I see like when you look at the picture on the left side, there's pyramids and the Sphinx. So ancient knowledge is sitting there. And it almost makes you feel like it's otherworldly, right? There's so much debate about how these were built. And then all of the mystery surrounding the Sphinx and how the Sphinx has evolved. It's not its original, what it was supposed to look like form. And then I look over on the right side and I see more like Aztec. I see like that, the flat platform at the top with the big staircase leading up to it. It almost seems more like Aztec-y on there. So I love how they're kind of alluding to otherworldly seedings of information. And then what do we have here? Again, you see that symbolic red cloth wrapped around him, right? Like that is like ordained, blessed by the ether beings, like those that govern us. This is someone very, very important. And it's like his crown is the wheel. So that's showing that's representing the chariot. And then look at those horses. They are rearing to go. It almost looks like the one on the right is like fire, like his mane is fire or something. So there's a lot of movement. There's a lot going on here. And it's like heralding of change, I feel. So I think he's covered okay. I didn't have to put a little sticker on this card. But this is a very strong card. So let's find out the people who made the deck, which is Caroline Kenner. The author and the artist is Paula Millett. And let's find out their interpretation, okay? So I'm going to start reading right from the book. The Chariot. And for anyone who's wondering, this is Boadicia's Tarot of Earthly Delights. Sorry, Boadicia's Tarot of Earthly Delights. You'd think I know the title by now. I read it every time we do a show. And again, information on how to get this deck. If you want, I can order you a deck. They will be posted in the show notes. Standing on the surface of the moon, a charioteer struggles to control two powerful horses. He is nude but for a scarlet drape. His muscular body glows blinding white, and a golden wheel surrounds his dark head. In the distance, ancient Egyptian pyramids and the Sphinx rise above the lunar horizon. The faraway stars and the gibbous earth hang in the black velvet of space. So, the interpretation of this card, in a nutshell, life hurtles along willy-nilly, but the charioteer can control even the strongest, most passionate horses. He harnesses his team and navigates a steady course through every transformation and challenge. I love this. This is pretty much what I was talking about again in that channeled message. Great confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Let's read the upright version of this card. Road trip, it says, exclamation mark. Wherever you are going, you are moving quickly and in the right direction. You have set irrevocable events into motion, and you are making progress towards your goal. Amen. I'm definitely in that place. You are your own best tool. You are in control of your destiny in exact proportions to your ability to harness yourself and manifest your goals, even in the face of rapid change. The chariot is controlled by the charioteer's fine degree of self-mastery, combined with discipline and skill. Rapidly changing circumstances demand focus and concentration for the chariot to remain on course. The chariot forcefully makes its way through the waves of time, manifesting change in its wake. The charioteer's self-mastery gives the chariot powerful positive momentum. His momentum sweeps away all opposition. He and his team bring forth widespread influence in accordance with the charioteer's will. Develop your will, work on increasing your concentration, and the chariot says you too will meet your goals. Amazing. How exciting is that, everybody? And you want to know what's really interesting? Before I stepped into the shower today to get ready for the show, I felt compelled to go and pull a card from my unicorn deck. And I pulled a card and I thought, oh, wow, okay, that's a major arcana card. Then I love that meaning. That's great. And I felt like I needed to go to the next card. I saw what it was, but I'm one of these girls that's like, oh, maybe that's too greedy that they would want to give me two messages. Well, it was the Chariot. It was the number 7 card, the Chariot. So when I came down here to get ready, I was like, I pulled the Chariot card for the show. So yes, thank you. I went and re-pulled that Chariot card out of my deck and read what it had to say and found the message that Spirit was wanting to get to me. So let's look at the symbolism for this image because they are just so beautiful. The wild horses could drag you away, right? Wild horses could drag you away. Opposing powers requiring conscious control, self-mastery, harnessing power to create results. I love that. The moon, its orbit of the earth is a balance of gravity and momentum. Success is often driven by emotional states. So, very, very interesting. Lots of good pointers in here on how to navigate this tumultuous time. It's not like a bad tumultuous, it's just there's a lot going on. The wheel represents the wheel of fortune. Oh, nice. Incessantly turning forward. Constellation of Auriga, the charioteer. constellation in the sky of the charioteer? Is fate truly written in the stars, it asks. Cool. Egyptian runes on the moon. And they say this, well, one never knows. I love how that ends, meaning one never knows. Did we get information or help from otherworldly places? So cool. All right, let me put my glasses on so I can see where we're at, because I feel like that probably rounds us up. 8:51. So what I'm going to do, guys, oh, you missed Pisces, Kathy. You'll have to re-listen to the show, but that's okay, right? For anyone who wants to do a card reading, because it's Canada Day, Dave's at work, I feel like, you know what, I got extra time. So I'm going to end this live stream and I'm going to start another one. So just give me about 5 minutes. I'm going to go and top up my tea. And I'll see you all back for another live stream. Maybe I'll call it Canada Day Pull Cards. Canada Day Cards. Yeah, that sounds fun. Canada Day Cards. And just look for that to show up. And I'll open it up to all the platforms again. And you can join me. And we're going to do card readings. I'm not going to do the giveaway names. I want anybody who's listening and enjoying the show, they can get a card reading tonight. It's my gift to you. So let's listen to our amazing song. And I still don't have who sings it for Jocelyn. Don't look at me, Jocelyn. I'm so sorry. Here we go. We're going to end the show. And I will see those of you who would like a card reading, and just like 10 minutes tops, you'll see it come right back up, and we're just going to start a new show called Canada Day Cards. So we're going over here to media assets and play my fun song. Happy Canada Day to all of you, those that aren't going to be joining us later. Thank you for your support and your love. Next week, don't forget, we have an incredible interview going to be happening with someone who's a fellow Canadian who experienced a near-death experience and what he has to talk about and share that he learned on the other side.
Sometimes it's hard to find a reason why, when everything is falling and all that's left to do is try your best to keep holding on to the next sunrise. But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Sometimes a mountain means it's time to climb higher than you've been before. So hold on tight and close your eyes. You'll make it faster than you know. Closer to the sunrise. 'Cause you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Where the light is found. Just look inside where light is found. You're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark around. Just look inside where light is found.